Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA day-to-day predictions and my NBA day-to-day recap. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what you guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. That being said, let's go. I know yesterday I skipped a day. My bad, my fault. But I do know what happened, though. I saw the highlights and all of that. I will be making a NFL recap tomorrow, if you guys are looking forward to that. If you guys can, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on you guys' notifications, and yeah. So let's get none other than that. Let's get into these recaps. Yeah, I didn't make my predictions yesterday, so I'm just gonna recap what happened. But yeah, I did tune into this game. Orlando Magic, like I said, they're becoming a young, talented team, just like the Thunder. And I'm surprised the Knicks lost to them. Again, I don't know who went off on these games here because, again, I'm not going to speculate and say, you know, Julius Randle went off or Jalen Brunson or Prince Wagner from Orlando. You know, any of those players, you know. So I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, like, what happened in this game, what was it, and then also like the person that went off. But again, I didn't tune into this game, didn't look at the highlights of this game. But I would say like this game here was pretty good, regardless if the Knicks won or lost. I don't get it, man. How did the Knicks lose? They beat really good teams, and then they go out here and they lose against another good team. Don't get me wrong, Orlando. You guys are good. But the Knicks go out here, and regardless if it's in New York or in Orlando, it's just a bummer how the Knicks like to lose against other good teams, and then when they play against a really good team or a terrible team, they just want to, you know, try to win. Or try to lose, my bad. Try to lose. Not win, lose. I've said it in my other videos, and I'm going to keep saying it, man. OG Anunoby sucks as a Knicks. He's not a good player. I don't know why the Knicks even picked him up in the first place. I know it's been a few days of this man being on the Knicks, and I'm starting to hate this guy already. All of my frustration is going to be on him. If we lose, it's because of him. If we win, it's not because of him. I know what you guys are going to say. He made one big game, 40-point game. Or he had 40 points. Okay, so what? What's your excuse? That was one game. He needs to have it every single game. Consistently. And it's just pointless. Why did you even bring him from Toronto to the Knicks if he's not going to bring that consistency? I'm just asking. Orlando. What is Orlando gonna do? I don't know what Orlando's gonna do. They're still doing good. They're doing phenomenal. They won barely, 98-94. Again, Orlando couldn't even reach 100. Just 2 points. That's it. They could have shot a 2. They could have shot a 3. They did not reach 100. Now, you guys always see me in my other videos where I say, "Wow, the team is so pathetic. They can't even reach 100." Now, Orlando's a good team. Now, what you guys might say is this game was really competitive. The way I'm looking at it, yes, it is. Because both of these teams were competing at each other. This game here was fun. I wish I tuned into it. But I was watching football. And, yeah, it's just disappointing of me wasting my time with football instead of watching basketball. But, regardless, I'll give this game a solid. Like, this game was amazing, regardless if your team were won or lost. That's it. All right, we're gonna move on here. Short talk. I don't think I made a prediction. I don't think I made any predictions on these games here, so I'm just gonna recap what I saw. Detroit Pistons. Regardless if it's in Detroit or Washington, they went out here and they won against the Wizards. Am I surprised? No. Not really, because the Wizards are that type of team where they will lose too. The Wizards is the type of team that they will just tank their season already this year. The Wizards are the team where they have really one good player on the Wizards and they're not using his talent really good. His name is, you might ask, is Kyle Kuzma. that won the NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. That is the Kyle Kuzma I am talking about. I want to see this man in another uniform, regardless if it's back to home, Los Angeles, or any other team out there. Because the Wizards are not using his talent. The Wizards are just frustrated at this point because they keep losing. I mean, I've said to Wizards fans, I've said it to Wizards players nonstop every day. You guys just suck. Not only you suck, you lose to a Detroit team that only has what? 4, 5 wins? Something like that? Let me look. But anyways, are we all going to blame Kyle Kuzma? Are we all going to blame him? The person that you should be blaming is Jordan Poole. Yeah, I was right. They have 4 wins on the record. They have 4 wins. But other than that, that is just pathetic, man. The Wizards, I mean, they're below, they're on top of them. So I think they have what, 8 wins, 6 wins, something like that. I don't know, around there. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But the Wizards went out here and they lost to a Detroit team. I've said it a council of times. I'm not gonna stop saying it. The Wizards go out here and they do pathetic. The Detroit Pistons go out here and they do pathetic. They do nonstop terrible work. If you wanted to watch 2 boring teams in the NBA, here's your team. If you want to watch 2 teams in the NBA that have no chemistry on the court, no athleticism, whatever the word's called, there's your team right there. These 2 teams are boring. I am glad I didn't make a prediction on this team yesterday. I am glad I didn't tune into this game yesterday. Did I want to? Definitely not. Again, whoever went to this game, comment down below and tell me if it was a fun game or a boring game. Regardless if it's your first time going to a basketball game or in general you keep on going. Or you're a season ticket holder. I don't know what's going to take on Washington. I don't know what's going to take on Detroit. Detroit's always going to be that type of team there where it's just Detroit too. Detroit Pistons. Detroit is that kind of team where they will hype up their fans and then they will just go out here and lose another season. It is pathetic. If I was a Detroit Pistons fan, I wouldn't even be a basketball fan. I wouldn't even be talking about my own team. Luckily, I am not a Detroit Pistons fan. Luckily, I am not a Detroit Piston player. In other ways, I've said in my other videos I would rather be a Detroit Pistons player than a fan, but it's too late. They lost my opportunity, so even if they do get back to me, I'm not going to even recall. I'm not even going to respond because they lost their opportunity. And just because they win against the Wizards doesn't mean they're going to win the NBA championship, okay? The Wizards are that type of team where they always drop the ball too, so yeah. Regardless, this game was boring. Whatever team you went for. Alright, let's talk about this team here. I didn't watch this game. There's a lot of speculations of Dejounte Murray, Ice Trae. Not as much as Ice Trae though. Dejounte Murray more. Of him getting traded. Again, didn't make a prediction on this. Didn't tune onto it. Did not look at the highlights. Ice Trae probably went off as usual because, you know, Ice Trae does Ice Trae stuff. The Spurs. What do I say about the Spurs, man? I don't know what to say. I keep saying the same thing and nobody gets it through their head. Wow. Might as well just keep leaking it out there. The Spurs didn't even reach 100. What is your excuse there? And they had this player named Victor. That guy's a clown in the NBA. He's a bozo. I just want to know, how did the Hawks win this game? I want to know, was it Ice Trae, Dejounte Murray? Was it the whole team, you know, doing their good defense, guarding trash Victor? What was it? I want to know. Because people keep telling me, like, oh, Victor's going to be the next phase of the NBA. First off, whoa. Back it up. He's not going to be in no face of anything. This guy's not even respected in the NBA. The only people that like him are the people that work on the ESPN, ABC, those kind of news outlets, TNT and all of them. Nobody respects Victor Wanyama. I don't respect him as a player. So what would you talk about with him being respected? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say anything disrespectful to him because he's an NBA player. He does what he does. But I will say, I do hate Victor. I can't stand that clown. Whatever team he does go on next season, or if he stays with the Spurs until he retires, let him do what he wants. I'm not going to sit here and punch my ticket in and say I'm a Victor fan, because I would never, ever, ever lie out of my mouth. Ever. This dude is a horrible player in the NBA. Oh my God. When I saw him in that last game, I wanted to turn it off. I wanted to break something. I can't stand watching him. I cannot. Well, let's just all hope and look forward to next season for the Spurs. Please do. I will say, though, we're not going to see them in the playoffs. We're not going to see them in the play-in knockout round because they're way down below in the Western Conference. So, I'm just going to sit back, relax, just watching basketball, my own business. That's it. Because guess what? I think the Hawks have a better chance than the Spurs. Let's say that right now. Ice Trae, Dejounte Murray. What do I say about these two guys? Now, do I want them to leave Atlanta to go to another team? Absolutely. Ice Trae, I feel like he's been there so long that the team's starting to hate him. Dejounte Murray, here's the thing about him. The guy's kind of an up and down dude to me. I don't know if I should like watching his game. Should I become a fan of him? I'm just going to say this right now to every basketball fan out there, every team out there, and whatever team you hate, whatever team you love. Dejounte Murray is a phenomenal player in the NBA. I'm not just talking about other NBA players. I'm talking about Dejounte Murray only, okay? Only Dejounte Murray, no other players. Regardless, if you hate Dejounte Murray, you're a fan of him, you know him, you don't know him, Dejounte Murray is a good player. Same as Ice Trae. Regardless of wherever these two players end up, regardless of their teammates next game or next trade deadline, or they part ways and they play against each other. These two players had fun on the court, regardless if they're going to be Atlanta Hawks players until the future of it, or maybe they're going to get traded sooner or later. All I'm going to say is all these players that are Hawks fans and Hawks fan base, just last while you have Ice Trae and Dejounte Murray, because let's say you get traded and who are you going to get back? I'm not going to sit here and say the Hawks are going to be terrible. No way. I don't want you guys to think that. Hawks is such a good team out there, regardless if they have Ice Trae and Dejounte Murray. That's the reason why I started watching Hawks games, because of Ice Trae and Dejounte Murray. That's literally why. To be honest, I've never watched the Atlanta Hawks because I never thought that they were a legit team. Now they're okay. I'm not going to say they're terrible. I'm not going to say they're bad. They're okay. All right? They win, they lose. They win, they lose. Does that mean when Dejounte Murray and Ice Trae leave to the Hawks, they go to another team? We'll see. We'll see who you guys get. If you guys get like a good another player that I can look at and see if he's developing with that team really good, then I might start watching the games again. But if you guys get nobody, then I ain't gonna watch nobody. But you guys tell me in the comments of what you guys think about this game. Was this game boring? Was it fun? Entertaining? Okay? What was it? Alright, we're gonna move on to the Grizzlies Warriors. Alright. I have some stuff to say on this. The Warriors, if I'm correct, they had Steph Curry, Clay, maybe, I don't know, maybe Draymond? I don't know, I didn't tune into the game. Didn't look at the highlights. The Grizzlies have no John Morant and no key other players. They had basically their GN Grizzlies, whatever they're called. I don't think Marcus Smart played in this. I don't know about Desmond Bane. But the Warriors went out here and they lost to a Grizzlies team with no John Morant. Let's just speculate that, okay? No John Morant. Let's just say that. John Morant holds the Grizzlies up high. Now, since he's out of the season until next year, or next season, whatever it is, the Grizzlies are going to be so bad this season. How did the Warriors, regardless if they had Draymond, how did you go out here and you lose to a Grizzlies team? What is your excuse? You guys have been losing to terrible teams that you've been needing. Again, I didn't watch this game. I didn't watch the highlight. I didn't make a prediction on this. So I'm just going to speculate what I saw over social media. Stephen Curry is, I think, in my opinion, over with the team. I know he's never going to get traded because of what he did for that franchise team. Klay Thompson, they're probably going to get rid of him. Draymond, they might get rid of him too. They're going to break up the three brothers, or the two brothers, whatever you want to say. The only person that's going to stay as the Warriors is Stephen Curry. So whatever team Klay and Draymond go to, I'm going to say this now before anybody says it. Okay? And this is way before the deadline of them getting traded. Do I think Draymond and Klay Thompson have juice inside of their body still? Do I think they still have energy? No. And again, am I going to sit here and be wrong in the next video when they get traded? No, because I'm still going to say what I say. I don't think they still have energy to play basketball. They're going to be so tired of them not playing. They're going to miss playing with Stephen Curry. Like, let's say that right now. Now, you might say, finally they get traded to another team. The only person that stays is Stephen Curry. Does that mean, am I thinking about this right? Don't quote me on this because, again, I don't want to sit here and say it's going to happen or not. Does that mean the Warriors are going to be a scary team when Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Stephen Curry leave? Or not Stephen Curry, just Klay Thompson and Draymond. That's it. And Klay Thompson, or not Klay, Stephen Curry's by himself at the Warriors with some other players. Does that mean the Warriors are actually a legit team? I don't know. You guys comment down below when that happens. You guys tell me if they're going to be successful or not. I still have faith in the Warriors. This season, I have a slight chance of them making it. Very slight. It's not even a big margin. Because they went out here and they got blown out by teams before. And they went out yesterday and they lost to a Grizzlies team with no John Morant. They basically used their G League Grizzlies, whatever they're called. And it's just funny how the Grizzlies went out here and just started winning against the Warriors. Everybody thought the Warriors were going to win, regardless if it's home or away. I didn't tune into this game, didn't want to tune into this game, didn't look at the highlights, didn't want to look at the highlights. I would say this is probably a pretty good game for the Grizzlies, terrible for the Warriors. I will say, though, Warriors need to change something. I don't know what it is. They were an unstoppable team when they got that NBA championship last year. This year, they're just becoming sloppy. Who knows what's going to happen to them? Maybe this year they're going to be terrible, and then when it comes to playoff time, they're going to start going into the Warriors that we know. You never know what can happen. It's the NBA. A light switch can just change anything. The Warriors can come out in their next game and just start winning games. Maybe towards the NBA playoff round starts coming out, I think the Warriors are going to make a change and they're going to start actually winning. But other than that, this game here was kind of a bust. I didn't like it, didn't tune into it, none of that. Alright, we're going to move on to this game here. Cleveland Cavaliers, Chicago Bulls. Again, I didn't make my prediction on this one. Again, I forgot to make all my predictions yesterday, so just... yeah. Again, I didn't tune into this game, didn't look at the highlights, didn't do none of that. I will say, though, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, I don't know how they lost this game against Donovan Mitchell. And again, I don't even know if Darius Garland played in this game because I know he's out for a few games. Maybe he's back, maybe he's not. I don't know. The Bulls, man. The Bulls. Why can't the Bulls be that type of team that just wins every game? Regardless if it's football, basketball, or whatever sport it is in Chicago. But Donovan Mitchell probably went off. I don't know. It's just frustrating how you see the Bulls out here just losing games, which sometimes they do need. But yeah, we're gonna move on to short talks because I'm not gonna talk about these a lot because didn't look at the highlights, didn't look at the game. This game here, I watched a little bit of the highlights, just a little bit. Jimmy Buckets came back. Congrats. Miami won by 96-95. And this game went to overtime. Jimmy Buckets probably went off as usual. This is what I don't get. How does the Brooklyn Nets compete against a really good team, and then when they play against a really terrible team, they just want to lose too? Brooklyn Nets, please do me a favor, please. I don't think you're competing no more. Just back your way out of the NBA, okay? You don't need to compete. If you're losing, just lose. I need teams to realize that, okay? Let Jimmy Butler come back, regardless if this is his first game back or regardless if he's not his first game. Did I tune into this game? No, I did not. Did I look at the highlights of this game? No, I did not. I would have said the Brooklyn Nets. What's going to change if you guys winning games and you guys are blowing out teams? Even if you're playing against a terrible team, you shouldn't be winning. Don't forget, I don't like the Brooklyn Nets. I've never liked the Brooklyn Nets. Even since they lost to Detroit, I'm not going to sit here and say they're a good team. Even if they won this game, I wouldn't sit here and say they're a good team. Was this game boring for you guys? I don't know. Comment down below if it was boring or fun for you guys. Alright. Let's get on to these few games here. Boston Celtics, Toronto. I mean, bro. Toronto. Oh, man. I'm laughing at Toronto so much, man. They get traded players, and then now look at them. They're going back on that losing streak. Regardless, whoever's going to comment down below that says, oh, they're 3-4 or 2-4, whatever they are with RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly, and the Knicks are this and that. It's not about the record of how many times they've been winning since they got traded. It matters about if the team is actually progressing with the new players they got. The Knicks are not a good team. I mean, not the Knicks. Toronto is not a good team. My bad. I meant to say Toronto, not Knicks. We're going to talk about my Knicks, okay? Just leave my Knicks out of this. We'll talk about here in a little bit if they're playing. Toronto is not a good team. Regardless, if you get one of the greatest players in the NBA, don't mean you're going to win it. If you get Kevin Durant, you get Anthony Davis, you get Jimmy Buckets, you get Jason Tatum on the Toronto Raptors, do you think that team will be legit? Do you think that team will be scary with those players on Toronto? Comment down below. Toronto fans, I don't know, man. You guys are just since you guys got that NBA championship in 2019, you guys are nobody now. What do I say about the Celtics, man? A lot of people are telling me that this is always Celtics' move of them doing really good in the regular season, and then when it comes towards playoff time, everyone's gonna be, not trying as much. Here's what I'm sitting wrong, okay? I'm not a Celtics fan. You guys see it behind me. I'm a Lakers fan, okay? So I can't root for the Celtics. So what I will say though, and I'm a YouTuber that talks about in-depth guide about each team, okay? I just want to point that out. I'm not lying to you guys' team. I'm being honest, all right? A lot of people are telling me the Celtics are a team that they're gonna choke in the playoffs. Jason Tatum is not doing what he's doing. I'm like, they got Dinkus Pinkus over here. They got Jaylen Brown. Yeah, the Jaylen Brown that cried about his contract. Okay. You got Derek White. You got Derek White with no hairline, horrible hairline. And then you got Jason Tatum over here just hitting buckets left and right. Here's where I fall into play, okay? And again, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, okay? Again, I'm a YouTuber that comes out with honest things, okay? I'm a Lakers fan. I'm gonna have to speak truthfully on these Celtics, regardless if you guys hate it or like it. The Celtics, and again, I'm not gonna quote myself and say it is gonna happen. We never know what can happen. Anything can happen. I'm just gonna say this now. The Celtics is probably gonna win it. And it hurts me to say that. And if you guys tell me, why don't you say in the Lakers? You're a Lakers fan, why don't you say the Lakers? The Lakers has been trash. I'm not going to sit here. Just because you guys think the Celtics are number one doesn't mean they're going to win it. We don't know yet. We don't know nothing. Anything can happen in the NBA. It's called the NBA for a reason. It always flops around. It could be Miami again. It could be the Pacers. It could be the Jazz. It could be the Cavs. It cannot just be the Celtics and the Lakers, okay? I just want to point everybody else to that. Alright? I just want to point to people and tell the people that these Celtics right now are a legit team. They're a scary team to play with right now. When it comes towards playoff time, we don't know how they're going to look. Anything could happen. Jason Tatum can stop shooting buckets. Dinkus Pincus can stop doing what he usually does. Drew Holiday. Yeah, they got Drew Holiday. How is Drew Holiday going to fit in with the playoffs? We'll see how he does. See how he performs. Jaylen Brown. I mean, bro, what this man is doing for the Celtics, bro, I don't think he should have got that contract. You can be honest. Tell me in the comments down below. Do you think Jaylen Brown should deserve that contract with that kind of pay? I don't think he deserves it. Now, anything can happen in the next game. He could just, back it up, show me what he does. Maybe you guys can go because you guys are Celtics fans. Maybe not Celtics fans. You guys tell me, does Jaylen Brown deserve that pay cut? Or not pay cut, that bag? With that kind of Celtics team? We'll see, man. We'll see. Because that is huge reliance on Jaylen Brown. And don't get me wrong, I like watching Jaylen Brown. I've watched him for a long time. Even when he's on the Celtics. I've watched him. He's a fun player to watch, but sometimes he gets too cocky and he just messes up. So, you guys comment down below. Do you think he should have deserved that bag or not? So, yeah. Toronto, again, what do I say about Toronto? I just spoke on the team, so, yeah. Pacers, Jazz. I mean, hey, can somebody please tell me these Jazz are a scary team in the West. They almost lose to the Los Angeles Lakers, and they go out here and win against them, and then they play against the Pacers, which regardless, I don't know if Tyrese Halliburton played or not. I didn't watch the highlights. I didn't look at the highlights. I didn't watch the game. Both of these games here, Boston and Toronto and Pacers and Jazz, I didn't tune into it or look at the highlights. The Jazz are a scary team. Now, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they did. I don't know even if one player that played for the Lakers got to the Jazz. I don't know if he got benched. I don't know if he got cut. Because lately, I have not seen him on the Jazz or roster. I will talk about him in the next video. But I got to look at I got to see if he's on the Jazz or team or not. But these Jazz, man. Who's the guy that's going off in this game? Like in general, who's going off for the Jazz in general? Was it Jordan Clarkson? The whole team? What is it? Because this Jazz team, bro, they are phenomenal. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say anything like they're gonna win the NBA championship. Whoa. Nobody said NBA championship run for them. I'm just saying they're looking hot in the regular season. They've been winning a lot of good games. They've been beating really good teams. Now, are we going to wait when they play another team, or are we going to wait until they lose one of their games? Hey, regardless if the Jazz are coming off of a back-to-back or a day-by-day, the Jazz are a hot team right now in the West. The hottest team in the NBA, regardless if you want to say West or the NBA, it's got to be the freaking Jazz. In the East or the NBA, I don't know who's a hot team in the East right now. You guys comment down below. I would say the 76ers or the Boston Celtics or the Bucks. You guys comment down below what teams you guys think it was a hot team in the East and the West. But my prediction, it would probably be Jazz in the West, and in the East it would probably be like the Bucks, if I'm correct. And yeah, this was a good game regardless if Tyrese Haliburton played or not. Even if I didn't tune into it, still a good game. Hey, to be honest, man, I regret making these predictions yesterday. I'm going to say that now. I would have went off yesterday in these NBA games. I would have won all of these, I think. But yeah, man, this game here was good. All right, let's move on to the last and final recap of the NBA day. Did I tune into this game? No. Did I look at the highlights? Yes, I did. AD, you know what he does. His name is AD for a reason. Now, does everybody think that AD should deserve MVP this year? As I said in my other videos, I don't see AD getting it. Okay, AD's on my favorite team that I grew up watching for a long time. And just because I'm a Lakers fan doesn't mean I should say he should have it. I don't think he should. It needs to be somebody like Joel Embiid, Giannis. Should I put AD in the talks of it? Oh, yes, I should. Yes, because if you don't put AD in the talks of it, then you don't know nothing about basketball. He needs to be in the talks of this NBA MVP category. The Lakers went out here and they beat the Thunder. Here's the thing what I don't get. The Lakers go out here and beat the Thunder, but they go out here and lose to the Jazz. They go out here and lose against other teams, but they cannot beat a Jazz team, but they can beat a Thunder team. That's what I don't get. And don't forget, this Thunder team is in the second Western Conference with Shea, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, all of them. And it's funny to me how the Lakers went out here and they beat them. I don't want to even say anything about it. This was a good game if I tune into it. Again, I was watching the highlights of this because I was watching a football game. The Lakers finally got a dub. Do you think it's going to be good for them and keep it? We'll see. When is the Lakers ever going to win a back-to-back? Or win games? Like, why can't they go on a 4-game winning streak or a 7-game winning streak? Or win a back-to-back? Do you think the Lakers are ever going to win a back-to-back this season? I just want to ask you guys that. Because the Lakers play a back-to-back sooner than later. I think they play one soon. I don't know when. I'll talk about the next game. They play a back-to-back. And I want to see if they can win. The only way the Lakers do get a back-to-back and they win is they play against a terrible team. Like, let's say the Detroit Pistons, the Charlotte Hornets. You know, like those kind of teams. The Lakers cannot play against like somebody like the Toronto Raptors and then the Thunder. Like, the Lakers might lose to those two back-to-backs. Man, I just can't believe the Lakers got a dub. Am I happy? No. Do I care? I mean, hey, it's my team, so they should be in the winning column. I don't know what's worse, the Lakers or the Warriors, man. I don't care what you guys can say. They're in the Western Conference. They both have the same almost record. I don't care. You guys tell me, who do you think is going to get on a winning streak and start winning games? The Warriors or the Lakers? Comment down below. But the Lakers got the dub. And yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what you guys' favorite team is. And tell me what teams you think will win today in the NBA championship. Okay? So we don't got that many games. We got 1, 2, 3 today. That's good. I love it. It's amazing. Short recap tomorrow. Perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, again, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is. And while you're at it, tell me what teams you think are going to win this game today, okay? So, we got the 76ers, Joel Embiid, against Nikola Jokic, Chicken McNuggets. This is going to be a good game. I'm going to be tuning into this game. Front seat in this game. I love this game because you got two of the best players, the best two MVP players going at it. You guys comment down below who do you think is going to win it. Basically, in my mind, right now, what I'm thinking, whoever wins this game, and again, I could be wrong, I could be right. Again, I could be wrong, I could be right. Whoever wins this game might get MVP this year. So I just want to point that out. Keep your eye out on Joel Embiid and keep your eye out on Nikola Jokic. I will love this game. I'm going to, of course, take my team. I'm a Philadelphia fan, regardless if we win or lose. We're not going to talk about football, okay? So just push that to the side. But let's just talk about basketball, okay? I'm going to go with the 76ers with Joel Embiid. I don't think this is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a close game, but I can see the 76ers pulling it out slowly. The guy that I don't want to get pissed off at today is I don't want Tyrese Maxey to do what he does. Tyrese Maxey, do me a favor. Go out there and just show what you do normally, okay? Don't go out here and piss me off, because I will come on this video tomorrow and I will talk about you, bro. You have some up downs, you have some good days. You have some up days, you have some down days. And it pisses me off. Stop doing that. People are giving you props for what you're doing. I'm not going to sit here and congratulate you, because I congratulated you one game. That was a good game. Now we play another game. See how you do. But I got 76ers winning this game. I wouldn't say it's a blowout. I'll just say it's a good game, okay? You got, again, whoever wins this game is probably going to win the MVP discussions, okay? So I'm going 76ers. You guys comment down below who you're going for. All right? This game here, Phoenix Buns versus Kings. De'Aaron Fox versus Kevin Durant. Again, everybody thought the Phoenix Buns were that team. Everybody thought the Phoenix Buns were actually going to do what they're going to do this year. Everybody thinks the Phoenix Buns are going to win an NBA championship and bring it back to Arizona. Phoenix. Or Phoenix, Arizona, regardless, however I say it. That is not the case. You got Bradley the Bum Beal always breaking a bone every 5 minutes. This is going to be a good game. It's going to be a fun game. I want to go Phoenix Buns, but the Kings, bro, if they go out here and get blown out, I'm going to be so mad at myself. I'm gonna rely on you guys one game. One game. If you lose any more of these games, really quick before we move on, the coach for the King, I think he got ejected or something like that in that last game or this past game. I don't know what game it was. I didn't watch the whole video of it, but it looked like it was kind of a foul and they didn't call it, and he threw a tantrum on the sidelines and he got ejected, and then they had another coach and then they still got blown out. What do I say about that? I don't know, because guess what? I didn't tune into that. I didn't watch that. I didn't look at the highlights of it. Do I regret it? A little bit. But, the Kings head coach is always going to have that, so I'm never going to miss it. Not even him. The whole NBA coaches have a tantrum. It's not like you're going to miss it. But, yeah. I'm going to be taking Sacramento Kings with De'Aaron Fox, Giannis Sabonis, and Malik Monk. Would this be a fun game? We'll see. If Kevin Durant, Bradley the Bum Beal, and Devin Booker can not perform like they usually do, then I think it'll be a good game. No, I'm playing with you guys. No, but this is really going to be a good game. Both of these teams have 21 wins, 18 losses, 16 losses, my bad. And it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. Just, we got 2 good games earlier in the day, and then we got 1 bad game at night. NBA recap. Tonight to make that NBA night close. But I'm going to be taking Sacramento Kings, regardless if they're home or away. But yeah, hopefully it's a good game. I will be tuning into this for sure. Not going to miss it. Alright, we got one last game. Flippers versus Thunder. Thunder's coming off of back-to-back. This is the former team where Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Honey Bun, and Russell Westbrook started their season. Regardless if this is in LA or Oklahoma, this is not going to be a good game. Regardless if the Thunder win, it will be a pretty game. Would I be tuning into this game? Nope. No, I'm not. I'm not tuning into it. The only way I tune into it is if they get blown out. If they get blown out, I'll be tuning into it and I'll be talking about it tomorrow. I'll be going with Oklahoma City Thunder because they are coming off a back-to-back. They lost to the Lakers yesterday. Are they possibly going to get a dub tonight against the Flippers, or are they going to take another loss tonight? You guys comment down below and you guys tell me what teams are going to get a dub today and tell me what teams are going to lose. I'm going to be going with Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll see if they play all their young starters. Most likely, I think they will, because they're not like, AD fame yet, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma City Thunder. Hopefully this will be a good game. But guys, this is my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, comment down below. Tell me what teams you guys are going for, and tell me what teams you think are going to lose, and tell me what teams are going to win. But that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.